Welcome to Sharp Bets Fantasy Sets, Week 11 here. Boy, what a show we have. You know, Nas is on his way to the Jets New England game in Boston. I'm just going to, for safety purposes, say he's in the car, but his girl's driving right now. So he managed to join us an hour and a half away from his destination. Boy, he's probably thrilled because he was not missing the show. I had to buy. Sir lost. Tim won. Mike might be a little worried. But let's get this out of the way here a bit. We all met up last week at a bar. It was phenomenal. What a good time. The Sharp Bets Fantasy Sets cast, the Extra Pint in Manville, New Jersey was great. We met up with a few other people too. Took a nice picture. Had a blast. Really good time. I'll do a round table here. Nas, how you feeling, man? We'll start with you.
God, I'm feeling good, man. We're 8-2, 7-game winning streak. We beat the Bucks. Everybody said that was a big test. We couldn't get it done. We went there, we beat them. The Bills lost, so we're a game and a half, I think, or a game ahead. Mike's a loser. I'm on my way to Boston, and I'm feeling good.
Yeah, well, you know, once you have your bye, though, as long as the Bills keep up, there will only be one game out with that game looming. But, I mean, I would feel great if I was you.
I think they slip up and lose one more time before we play.
We'll see. They have beat the Ravens and Chiefs, but they have lost some weird games. I'll get to Mike at the end. I had a bye, so I just watched you guys. It was phenomenal. Came with a couple of my friends, Albert. Shout out to my chocolate guy, Rob, who gave just bags of candy to me. Shout out to Tim for hosting at the Firehouse with us. More than welcoming. Gave us some shots of honey whiskey, some beers. Sir, was locked in when we left. We had to take an Uber home. Didn't end well for you.
Nah, it wasn't the best, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not going to say that, I know these division games, but I'll save the argument for somebody else. I mean, it is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all right. It's okay. It happens.
It happens. And you've had so much success over 13 years. It's hard to cry tears for you. Sorry about that. Then we go to Tim, who's on a 2-game winning streak. And I did call it. You guys made fun of me. I said the Jets will win this game. Now, I didn't pick them in my picks, but got to the Firehouse and I was like, they're going to win in a rout. They didn't. But, Tim, you got me feeling a little better, right?
Who wants to fly with the motherfucking Jets? Is this what it feels like to be a winner? I don't think I could possibly handle it if they win another game in a row. It's been 3 weeks. I haven't had an L. I feel like Nas right now. I just got the tinglies.
Boy, talk about expectations being way different here.
Listen, it's nice to win.
If you would have told me the Jets might end up with a better record than the Giants if they're starting 0-7, I would have laughed at you. But the Giants are losing. We'll get to that. Mike, that's a bad loss. I have to ask and be honest. Are you at all a little worried after losing to the Dolphins?
I'm a little worried, yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Thank you.
Now, I want to hear it. It's a division game.
No, I'll get into my spiel. So,
go.
The NFL is all about parity, right? I mean, if you're not going to have these kind of games this week, like, who's going to watch the NFL, right? So, I mean, there's going to be weeks like this that's going to happen. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It was the Bills this week. But, I mean, teams are going to take a loss. The only 17-0 team in the whole NFL history is the Miami Dolphins, the team that beat us. So it doesn't happen very often. You're going to go 17-0. You're going to have bad weeks like this. The good thing is we're beating good teams and losing to the bad teams. I'd rather have it that way than the other way around. Losing to the bad teams and losing to the good teams and beating the bad teams like what Nas is doing. So I looked at our schedule, and we have a lot of good competition ahead of us, which is going to get us prepared for the playoffs. We have the Eagles. We have the Bengals. They're probably going to get Joe Burrow back. Obviously, we have the Patriots, and I think another team that's probably making the playoffs we're facing, the Steelers right now. So those are all solid teams, and it's going to make our competition stronger. I can imagine playing a whole league in a cakewalk schedule and going to the playoffs and getting your ass smashed because you have not played one good team the whole season. So
I assume I would not want to be that team. About the Pats. I assume you're thinking the Pats are going to be that.
I'm just saying I like how the way it's going. I'd rather have it this way.
I agree with you. As a Cowboy fan, usually the Cowboys are the team that beats the bad teams and then gets to the playoffs and lose. So you're not wrong about that. I have to say, but it's like, man, I'm just going to throw it out there since Josh Allen is more than a football player. He's not looked too good.
There's something going on. I'm not sure if it's with him or it's the locker room because every week we're talking about Keon Coleman.
Or his wife got to him.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, in the interviews, like after the games, he looks like, in the losses, he looks like a broken man. But like the next day, like when he's back in the locker room, back with the guys, and it's like the after day, he like time to rethink, and he's like back to the Josh Allen. But yeah, I'm not sure if it's him or it's the locker room, but it could also be Joe Brady, the offense coordinator, because I watched obviously that whole game, and we're just running curls and screens the whole game. I mean, I explained to you guys, Josh Allen's not throwing the ball down the field at all this year.
Right.
It's all these 5-yard outs and simple flat routes and simple screens. It's like, it's weird. I mean, that's not his. Those are not his calls. But I don't know.
As Tony Romo got blamed because of Jessica Simpson, you know who I think is the issue here. I will not say anymore because I'm sure she's a lovely woman, but it's got power, and I believe it really messed them up. And hey, you all laughed at me, but like, could be onto something here. Drake May, on the other hand, Mike Vrabel wanted him to practice 25 minutes early because they won. You know what he said? No. He said that's the difference here. He said, no, let's stick to what's working. Why are we going to even take shortcuts, even though it's the shitty Jets? I'm paraphrasing here, Tim. But like, that to me, Nas, you got to feel good about that.
It's a fucking MVP talk right there, man.
You got to
It's
feel
MVP
good
of the
about that.
league. I love it, man. Oh my god, I just can't wait till like it was an argument. Oh, you don't play anybody. Beat the Buccaneers. We go beat the Buccaneers. Now all of a sudden our schedule is still a cakewalk. So I just like the confidence we're gaining week by week. Drake May's getting better. He still has to slow down on the turnovers, the unill-advised throws, the forced throws. But other than that, all we're doing is gaining confidence week by week. That's all that is, and I love it.
You know what the worst part is, sir? Me and you are the only ones who could be fair on this because they're AFCs. Is it weird how the Patriots are likable now? Like, it's really fucking weird, man.
When Brady was out there, everybody was
the
Patriots, nah. But now they're like, oh, you know what? They're not so bad.
It's like you don't mind seeing it, and it's only 5 years removed, and it's a weird dynamic. It's a really weird dynamic to be rooting for this team. But you love to see the young quarterback doing it, and we'll see in the playoffs. I hope to God we get a 6-3 matchup, Bills at New England. Oh God, I am really crossing my fingers for that, and I'm just gonna say right now, I'm putting my money on the Bills in that game. I'm throwing it out there right now. I know, Naj, you're not happy, but like, Mike, I'm with you.
The Bills would absolutely stomp them. I mean, and
stomp them.
They would stomp them, and not only that, Nas keeps on bringing up the Bucks game. We were having those conversations about the Bucks if they had Mike Evans, Bucky Irving, and Chris Godwin. They literally were walking dead out there. They're playing backups. So, I mean, congratulations, you beat a bunch of backups.
They've been walking dead all season and winning too. So,
you see, but
look at the Bucks schedule.
First of all, I don't want to hear about a team with injuries, man. Don't give me that. Come on now. My boys have been hurt all time, but y'all haven't said nothing about injuries.
I'll say this.
I'm calling a spade a spade. Their real team was not out there.
What about when we played the Bills in Buffalo? Was your real team out there?
Yes, that was a one-off.
But it's a division game.
And it's a division game, exactly. Thank you, Scott. I actually haven't said that the whole show, and now you brought that up. Thank you, Scott, for reminding me.
Okay.
I will say, at the bar, it was real fun watching, because for those listening, not watching, to you 11 people listening and not watching, Isaiah, if you're listening, so the Bills game was on the opposite side of the bar, and the Pats game was on the right side of the bar, so they couldn't see each other's game. So we were just relaying messages on what was happening. And
that was not planned. I mean, we didn't pick the game. What TV was going to be on what TV. It just so happened that his game was on the opposite side of mine.
So we just kept like relaying it, and they would run to their side and be like, "Oh, there's an interception! Big play! Look at this! Oh my God!" And to make matters worse, by the Patriot game was the Ravens game that Mike was still just trashing Lamar Jackson for no reason. Just no fucking reason. My boy Albert is a Viking fan, was like trying to get on board with him, but he lost. So
I was just trying to back up my boy Albert, man.
Just a fun time. All right, so let's segue into Mike, question for you. Joe Brady, awful. Someone's out there. Brian Daboll's out there.
Oh, I would love it. I would love it.
So you'd welcome a reuniting, but let's get that. Giants fire him. Did you think it was going to happen mid-season? He's fired before Mike McDaniel, which is wild. And then again, he did beat the Bills. And who would you replace him with? And I don't need a name, but like someone experienced or someone new? Tim, go.
I'm surprised after the whole Jackson Dart thing worked so well that he got fired, but he got himself fired by turning to stupid Russell Wilson time after time and losing games where if they would have won those games, they could be in a position to make a run for the playoffs. I mean, you can't. The injury bug bit them just about as hard as any other team in the NFL right now, and that last straw broke the camel's back. But if they turn to Jameis Winston and they hold on and beat Chicago, I don't think he's fired. I think that was the last move. They got tired of seeing that happen over and over.
Like,
again.
how do you know? Now it sucks too, because like seeing what Daniel Jones is doing, like Daniel Jones there had concussions, and now Jackson Dart had concussions. Not to say it's Daboll's fault, but you do have to wonder the position him as a play caller, or not a play caller, as an offensive coach with a game plan, is putting his quarterbacks in. Like, and
that's the style that he runs, though, right? He did that with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is the same
Josh Allen's also
player.
6'7". Josh Allen's like a different build.
All right, hear me out. He's an outlier, sure,
Right.
but Jackson Dart's a big guy. He's not small by any means.
Yeah.
It just, he's young. When they come out of college, they're invincible, and then they run into grown men, and boom, they hit a lot harder. Yeah.
If you have clean house, though, fire the GM and the defensive coordinator as well.
No, I like I said, I probably wouldn't have fired either of them. I think they deserved a year after getting their quarterback and how things looked, albeit in the smallest scale possible.
Remember week 2, I told you guys, Giant fans, listen to me. I'll tell you when you're good. You're good. No, you got like, as a Cowboy fan, you're gonna be a problem. It's not an easy walkover. Like if they play week 16, a team that's about to get in the playoffs, they're gonna be a problem. It ain't a cakewalk. You know what I mean? So like, I think that Daboll should have waited till the end of the year. I don't think he's the guy. But I would have cleaned house, especially since Shane didn't sign Saquon. Look what happened. Daniel Jones, he gave the money to. They cut him. Look what happened. Like it's more the GM to me. But whatever. Do what you're gonna do. Mike, what do you think?
I think he should have been fired, and I think he should have been fired weeks ago. I mean, the way he's handling the backup quarterback situation is terrible. I mean, Jameis Winston should have been the starter before the year started, and then he does the whole Russell Wilson thing. He was so attached to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's complete ass. And I think that, what's his name, Dart, those concussions that he's getting, he didn't handle right either.
True.
Supposedly there was times where he would go on the 10 and actually look at him, like how he's, and the next play Dart is in. There was a lot of wishy-washy stuff going on with those concussions, and I think that's another reason that the ownership didn't want to back this guy up anymore, is because the way he handled that. So I just think that they like because if you think about it, I mean, he's drafted a good couple guys. The GM, they've got a few guys they drafted. Yeah, he missed a few, but he's got a few.
Yeah, Neighbors got hurt. Jackson Dart, Scattaboo got hurt.
Scattaboo, yeah.
About that.
Theo Johnson looks pretty good. The tight end.
Abdul Carter looks awful, but it's 1 year. Like you can't go by 1 year. But like I said, I'm more worried about the Giants than I've been since 2012. So it's saying something as a Cowboy fan. It's 13 years of nonsense. Sir, what do you think?
I'm kind of surprised they fired him in the middle of the season. Like I didn't think he was gonna. I figured at the end of the season they'd clean house, but I mean, I also heard rumors that they almost fired him after the Denver game, but somebody stepped in and says, "Nah, fam, let's not do this right now." And then, after the Bears game, then said, "All right, I guess see you later."
You can only blow so many fucking fourth quarter games. It's crazy.
Yeah, but I feel like Jameis must have Russ must have something on dude, because why he keep getting in the game, bro?
Russell Wilson has had this league fooled since 2012.
I've been telling y'all Russ has been garbage for years, but y'all
he's never, in my opinion, sir, bro. He's never been that good.
I'm saying he's been trash, bro. And I've been telling y'all, and y'all be like, no, you're just a hater. No, bro, he's been garbage. Bro.
I'm with you.
He got carried.
I remember in 2019, someone was like, "Oh, we should trade Dak for Russell Wilson," and I, in my Cowboy group chat, was like, "I think Dak's better," and they laughed at me. And I was like, this guy benefited off of the Legion of Boom and has been shit pretty much since he got his money. Like, so I just don't believe in the hype. Also, he's a cheese dick, like just the Mr. Unlimited stuff. Like, he's a cornball. Can't do it. Can't do it.
No, but
But,
I like Jameis though. Like at
oh,
least you know
Jameis is the man.
he'll be entertaining. He might throw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns and also 4 interceptions.
Here's what it is, bro. We live in New Jersey. We're the Northeast, right? Jameis Winston belongs in New York. Russell Wilson, that shtick doesn't. It just doesn't fly.
Russell Wilson belongs in Canada.
Yeah. It's just like Jameis Winston's in New York. Like, you could tell people will love that shit. Eat it up. Cam Scatterbo, New Yorker. You could tell. They just got that.
Because I don't. It doesn't feel like he's faking it. It feels like that's the person he is.
Yeah.
Yep. He's authentic. A perfect example. And Russell Wilson, like, it's like, okay, you get it. Go back to Seattle.
Jameis Winston might throw you 5 touchdowns, but he also might throw you 5 interceptions. So
love the guy.
I just
Yeah. Props to him and Mariota still being in the league too. 11 years later, man. Like, they've had their ups and downs. Winston had that whole thing in Florida State, but like really turned his whole life around. So props to him. Nas, what do you think?
I don't think Daboll should have got fired. I mean, like I kind of agree with Tim. The little small sample size we've seen, like the Eagles game, just say the Broncos. Well, they lost that, but he played well. I thought maybe he would have had another year under his belt just to see. But I don't agree with the fire, and I don't think they should have fired him.
Okay, now one more question. I'm going to give you 3 names. I'll go around here. Who would you rather have as a Giant fan, or if you were a Giant fan? Obviously, I heard some of these names from ESPN, names circulating, WFAN. Mike McCarthy, John Gruden, or Antonio Pierce? Nas.
I'll say Mike McCarthy.
there's none in it. You say none?
Yeah, no, Mike, who you got? You got another name?
No, they're all no. I wouldn't want any of those as my head coach.
So you want a new guy, like a fresh face?
Yeah, I want a fresh face and also like a offensive guru type of guy.
Okay.
Yeah, but you just had one and it didn't work.
That's true.
The Giants had one and it didn't work.
True, but Daboll has been in the league for quite a while. I'm talking about like a young, like a Kellen Moore kind of hire.
Kellen Moore, a guy the Cowboys gave up, won a Super Bowl with the Eagles. Yeah, that was a good move.
Young, yeah.
Yeah. Sir, what do you think? Pierce, Gruden, any of them or not?
Not really. I mean, if Adam took maybe McCarthy, maybe, but like
McCarthy should get as much respect as Mike Tomlin gets. This is the whole Kobe effect, right? Like the whole like stature and whoa. McCarthy is literally the same record as Tomlin, 1 Super Bowl, and like McCarthy has won playoff games since Tomlin has 10 years ago. But I'm with you. I would go with McCarthy if I were to choose those 3. The Gruden thing, I don't know. That's a weird one. Tim?
Oh, the last Gruden thing ended so awfully that I wouldn't even entertain that.
That was like that email thing, though. Not to say it was right. His shit was awful. What he was saying, but like, as far as a coach, you know.
Well, yeah, but it's the total package. So I wouldn't even entertain that. Like, I'm in agreement with you guys. If it's anybody, it's McCarthy out of those 3. But really, I think Mike summed it up pretty good.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. The Giants have really swung and missed since they fired Hall of Fame coach Tom Coughlin, which is why I hate Giant fans, because I remember during those years I was saying how Tom Coughlin's a great coach, and they were like, fire him for Bill Cowher. And if you put a gun to my head, Tom Coughlin's a better coach than Bill Cowher. That's just my opinion. All right, let's move on. Best 8-2 team in the AFC. Who are you scared of the most? Then we'll get to our picks. We have the Pats, the Broncos, the Colts. Now, your pick might be the Chiefs, the Bills, who you're scared of most. Right now, though, 8-2. Impressive as shit. Who are you buying into the most? Pats, Colts, Broncos, sir.
Wait, you said you said scared or like
who are you buying into? Who are you buying into? Who has a better shot to make a run to the Super Bowl out of these 3?
You know what? I've been riding with India with the Colts, but I'm gonna have to go Denver, honestly, just because defense travels. No matter inclement weather, great weather, don't matter. And the Denver got a defense on them, so I'm gonna have to go with the Broncos.
I'm gonna go with the Colts just because of Jonathan Taylor. I think should be the MVP. Sorry, Nas. I know it's a quarterback thing, but like, no quarterback's been great this year, and if Taylor has a Saquon year, I honestly think they should give it to a running back this year. So I'll go with the Colts. Tim.
I'm with Sir. Denver's got the top defense. If they could ever figure out their offense is like the Bills' offense, all they run is screens and curls. They're not. Bo Nix can't hit a deep throw. It's just
Jets of 2010.
Their offense just looks out of whack. I don't necessarily know why, but if they could figure that out with that defense, they could make a run this Super Bowl.
You know what the worst part is, Tim? You said offense out of whack, and they put up 44 points against the Cowboys.
Well, you can't make up how bad the Cowboys' defense is.
If you get the Cowboys, bro, come on,
I know.
Man.
It just shows how
we could drop 40 on them, bro.
it just shows how bad their defense is. Okay, I'll get to Nas. Be fair. Like, be fair. If you think it's the Pats, go with it.
Yeah, I think it's the Pats. I mean, it's what we do. Well, what you see week in and week out, I think people like. I seen a stat where it says like the Patriots haven't allowed a running back to get like 60 or 70 rushing yards yet this season, and we played great backs. You can't take that away. You can't take that away, Mike. We played James Cook, Bijan Robinson,
Derrick Henry.
No, we didn't play Baltimore.
Oh, you didn't play them yet?
No.
You play the Ravens?
Yeah, we do. I'll be at that
Lamar's
game.
there. Okay, that's a little different.
But no, I think we have to be the most scariest. And we're just gaining confidence week by week. Like, I can't wait till January comes and Mike sits on that other side of the screen and just has to fucking eat crow because
you better worry about tomorrow, Nas. You better worry about tomorrow.
I'm right. No, you're starting to make me think about my picks. I might take the Jets. Mike, be fair. 8-2 team. Who you buying in the most?
I get the whole defense because defense does win championships, but I think the defense are not too far away from each other. Well, I have to give it to the Colts just because of the MVP of the league, Jonathan Taylor. I think he's going to have probably the best running backs. He's on pace to have the best running back season of all time.
True.
And you can't discount that. And if they get just a little bit from Daniel Jones, just like we don't even play how good he was playing the whole year. Just play like a little bit above average, and I think they'll win the Super Bowl.
Can I ask you, who would you pick next? Broncos or Pats?
Well, I just compare the Broncos and the Colts. So that
yeah. Yeah. So the Pats.
You know he ain't gonna pick no Pats, bro. Come on, man.
Mike, what would it take for you to buy into the Pats if they win the division or if they win a playoff game?
I don't know how to answer that question because every team that they face is either injury riddled or just
oh my God.
I guess you would have to face a good team that's healthy at that point. Yeah.
All right. Like if they play
he's going to have to beat the Bills again. That's what's going to. That's
Did
what
we not
comes
beat the Bills?
You beat a healthy Ravens team and a healthy Chiefs team. They haven't even done anything close to that.
Okay. Mike, if they beat the Bills 3 times in a season and beat you in the playoffs, you got to tip your hat, right?
Well, no. If they win a playoff game, yes, because I think whoever they play in the playoffs is going to be a good team at that point, right?
But what if the Steelers get in at like 9-8? Would you be like, it's the Steelers?
No.
Yeah.
I think the Steelers are a good team right now. They're not injury riddled, so no, I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
You think the Steelers are not a good team?
No, they are. They're my Super Bowl pick. I got to stick with them, Mike.
I say they're like, that's not a good win.
I just feel like you'd be like, yeah, but Aaron Rodgers is 42, and they didn't do anything.
He was saying you're going to come up with an excuse because you don't want Nas to be happy. That's
Mason Rudolph is starting, sure. But
can I ask you, Mike, how much now would you root for AFC Championship? Lamar Jackson versus the Patriots. Who are you rooting for?
I will watch it. I'll boycott the AFC Championship.
Am I rooting for? I'm not going to root for anyone that game, but who I don't like, who I would rather win, probably I would say that's a tough one.
I probably wouldn't watch it.
I'd probably say the Patriots, honestly.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
You have that much hate for Lamar Jackson. You root for a division rival.
Well, because I don't have anything against Drake May. Like, I like the kid.
It would put Lamar over Josh Allen at that point.
Drake May to win a Super Bowl, second year of his career. I mean, that's pretty awesome. I just think it was a better story with the Patriots than the Ravens, and Ravens are blah.
Okay, fair enough. Let's get to our picks here. So, sir, 1-3 week, 24-16. Mike in second place. I think you went 2-2, or 3-1.
1.
3-1, 22-17-1. Nas has won like 8 in a row, 22-18, back from the basement. I've been awful, 19-22. Tim's still anchoring us down after I said his picks look good. 0-4 week, 13-27.
Right, so if you're listening, whenever Scott says, "Yo, I like this week," you go 4-0.
Right.
Hell, you know what I'm saying? Bet the opposite.
That was
You also
another
bet against me. Let's be honest.
joke at the bar.
Bet against what Tim said, but we have not done it yet. We have to do a parlay.
Seriously, for real. All right, you know what? Let me start here, sir. I'm going all over and unders. Okay, I'm going your route because I've been in a rut here. Jameis Winston playing. The Packers have had a bad offense. They turn it around. Green Bay, New York, over 43.5. Give me that, baby. 27-17. I cover. That's game 1. Game 2, Atlanta, Carolina, over 42.5. All right. Seattle, Rams, over 48.5. Give me what? What's that for? Rams and Seahawks put up points. Last one, Baltimore, Cleveland. Sir, I'm riding you. Baltimore's defense is horrible. I also think the Cleveland Browns put a game up here. Over 39.5. You can't give me 23-20 in that win. Lamar might put up 40 points himself. So those are my 4 there. All overs, sir. All overs. Because what's fun rooting for the under? And you know what? I'm going to go to sir next. The champion here. The leader.
That wasn't just sir.
All right, so my first pick, Scott, you took all the overs, but you forgot one. Give me over Dallas and Raiders over 50.5, bro. Come on, bro. Like you said, the bad defenses. Cowboys defense is trash, bro, and you know this. Come on. All right, number 2, you know what? I'm going to go off the grid. I'm going to go Houston -6.5 against the Titans. You know, and it's nothing really against Houston, but this Tennessee offense is bad. Like, they're last in the league in points scored, and Houston defense, low-key is number 1 in points allowed. So, you know, Tennessee might not score this game. You know what I'm saying? So, give me Houston 6.5. Third, you mentioned this, Seattle Rams. Give me over 48.5. I don't know. These two teams feels like a shootout. You know, both these teams are playing well.
27-24, we got it.
Something like that. You know, I see some points being scored. You know what I'm saying? And then the fourth, give me over 48.5 against Cincinnati and Pittsburgh. I know I crack jokes about the Dallas defense. They're ranked 31st. You know who's ranked 32nd? The Cincinnati Bengals. That defense is probably the worst in the league, worse than the Cowboys. So, and I see Joe Flacco could put up some points his damn self. So, he put up 303 the last time they played. So, why not?
I'll get to the question after the picks about that. But, Mike, go on. What do you got?
I think my last lock of the week on the show was the Dolphins beating the Chargers a few weeks ago, and that happened. So, my lock of the week is going to happen. Detroit's going to beat the Eagles on Monday night. I think it's +3 right now. Yeah. +2. Sorry, so I'll take +2.5.
Yeah.
Lions. Next game I'm gonna take is Carolina Atlanta under. I think this was just a very ugly game. Carolina really disappointed me this week against the Saints. Screwed me in my survivor pool.
Yeah, that was also a bad time watching with you at the bar. Tough to watch.
Yeah, it was really, really just a bummer that they lost that game.
Tough day for you, Mike.
Yeah, it was a tough day. And then I think Atlanta, is just reeling. You know, I think they're gonna just their offense is weird. It's really weird. I don't get that team at all. I can't get that team. And then the Bills Bucks over. I think it's 48. I'll take that. That's gonna be a shootout. I think both teams coming off a loss, a lot to prove.
Plus the Bucks are all injured, so.
Yeah, the Bucks are all injured. We'll probably score all over their defense. So hopefully. That is good. And then the last one I'm going to take is going to be the Miami Dolphins and the Commanders game. I'm going to take the over on that game, 47.5. I think that's a shoot. Mariota's actually playing pretty decent. I know they got blown out by the Seahawks. That's more because of how good the Seahawks defense was at creating turnovers and stuff. But I do like that game to go over too.
All right, Nas, go on.
So I'm going to go Vikings -3.
I like that.
Coming off a loss to the Ravens. I think they pull something together. I got the Ravens at 4.5, if I'm not mistaken. Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, whatever it is, give me the Ravens. Obviously, Lamar Jackson's playing, so that speaks for itself. Give me the Packers -7. I don't care about who's playing quarterback. Giants stink. I think Jordan Love and them bounce back game after the last two. And then my last one is, see, this wasn't my last one until Mike went. Give me the Bucks plus 2.5. Or is it 2.5 or 3.5?
The Ravens are minus 7.5.
Seven. Ravens are minus 7.5.
Okay, well, give
Minus
me
4.5.
give me 8.5.
Okay. And then the Bucks are, let me get to plus 5.5.
Oh yeah, I love it. Give me 5.5.
You know what, Nas?
No, yeah,
I'm feeling a 4-0 week for you.
Oh boy.
Thank God he didn't say it for me, because
Yeah.
well, you guys are in trouble because we have some similar picks. So you already know what to pick against if you're listening. Jameis Winston's in the game. Points are going to be scored. Packers Giants over 43.5. Lions lock of the week. I got them too, Mike. Plus 2.5 against Philly. I trust Dan Campbell calling the plays now. They looked pretty good last week. I think it continues. Scott, I apologize in advance. I got the Cowboys minus 3.5. If the Cowboys can't win this game coming off a bye against a bomb-ass Raiders team, come on, man. That would be my lock of the week if I had one. So everyone bet Vegas, and three in a row. And the Jets ain't getting 3 in a row. I got the Pats minus 12.5. The Jets can't throw the football. Nas said Patriots have the #1 ranked run defense in the league. If you shut one down and they can't do the other, they're not going to do anything.
I'm literally going to put a parlay in against all 4 of your picks. But you know what, Tim? I'm feeling a 4-0 week for you, too.
Hey, last week it worked out. We were at the bar making fun of me, or at the firehouse making fun of me, and you're like, oh, why don't you just bet against your last 2?
But
And I did.
The worst was,
and we won some money.
Like, we were at the bar, we were at the firehouse. The worst was his under looked great, and the game went into overtime. the fucking Falcons.
They called a timeout to set up the field goal for the other team. I hadn't seen anything like that in my life. Speaking of guys who should get fired, I added him to the list.
Yeah, Jersey native, though. We got to be careful. Got to appreciate our own.